And we should be live. Welcome, folks, to Mediastreams Arkham Asylum. This might be the finale. There might be another one after this. Man. I'm a minute late because I was upstairs making myself a snack for the stream. So where we left off, we had just taken down Harley Quinn after she had unleashed all the crazy people that Doctor Strange and Mad Hatter made, which you know that if you watched or read all the texts in Arkham City. And so we're heading, and let me know if you can hear me. I was testing earlier and it was fine. I don't know, a lot can change. Leo, the noob of everything, asked thoughts on Grim Eclipse. I think, Grim Eclipse. Okay, so I'm gonna try not to shit on it too much because it is an indie game and they had never made a game before, and you know they were still like kind of testing the waters, and it was made by like 3 guys. Worked on the entire game. But it's still, it's not unplayable. It's not broken. It's not unbalanced. It's just really boring and generic. And oftentimes obnoxious. There's some obnoxious things about it, like there's the one part towards the end with the spikes on the floor that are just the sound leveling is 10 times louder than anything else. Batman, beating up the mentally unstable since 1937? I feel like I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't. I don't know when Batman started. It was either 37 or 38 because he just recently had his no, I think it was earlier. I think it was 36 because he had his 70th anniversary. I think the year that Arkham Knight came out was the character's 70th anniversary. Nope, I was going the right way the first time. gonna see if I can jump in here yet.
Take patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Clinton, I know.
Oh, what should we get? Should
I
we get
saw
the
one.
armor
What can I
upgrade,
say?
triple batarang?
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh no, I already got that.
Romance,
Oh,
Doc.
we need the range amplifier.
You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
Alright, before I go into the botanical gardens, Kieran Porter said, hello, didn't miss much. No, I've actually been playing Breath of the Wild all day. Pretty much since I woke up. I woke up at like 8 a.m., started playing Breath of the Wild, and I was playing that all the way up until like just 30 minutes ago. If you look at my Twitter, you'll know that I've been like gushing over that game all over again because I'm playing through Master Mode, and I was slowly getting through Master Mode because Master Mode is a lot harder than the base game. But when I was playing it, not yesterday but the day before, I hit a point where it kind of became easy again. I got the Master Sword. The Master Sword is kind of like it always feels like a turning point in the Zelda games. Even though like you can get the Master Sword pretty much whenever you want in Breath of the Wild, so long as you have the 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 minimum amount of hearts, which I think you need 13 hearts in order to get it. But as soon as I got that, I was like, things started clicking into place. I've only died once since then, and it was because I got ganged up on by like 6 or 7 silver Lizalfos in the desert, trying to find a shrine. Imperator Draken asked, thoughts on what Aaron said about Yang being in love with Blake? I buy it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't change Blake. It doesn't change the fact that the show's been shipping her with Sun. And I also don't think Yang would have any good reason. Maybe a crush or maybe find her attractive, but after what happened with like volumes 3, 4, and 5, no, I don't think those feelings should heal that quickly. I think there should be some melodrama in Volume 6 regarding those two. And I also love the song in the Volume 5 soundtrack, the All That Matters. I love just how absolutely pathetic it is. Kira Porter said, there's a new Genlock trailer. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I don't care. I should watch it because we're going to podcast on it when it comes out, but I'm still just like not at all interested in Genlock. The survivor asked, Joker or Penguin? Joker. Joker all the way. I was never a big Penguin guy. The survivor said, with the Ruby season like 4 and 5, with the We're going to Atlas, I'm okay, but I'm more excited to see Vacuo whenever that happens. I don't know. I really like the idea of Vacuo. I like what we've been told about it. But they're apparently going to be introducing Vacuo through that freaking YA novel with Team Coffee that is happening for some reason. So, not looking forward to that. And Roberto Maldonado asked, "Are you gonna watch the new Dragon Ball movie?" Eventually, not like when it first comes out, but I'll bring it. I've watched every single Dragon Ball movie. There's no reason for me not to watch it. There's no way it's. I highly doubt that it's going to be as bad as like a Bio Broly or a Broly Second Coming or oh, what were some of the other bad ones? Uh, Return of Cooler. Um, I didn't like the first Broly movie either, but I know a lot of people that do. I didn't like BoJack. I don't like really any of them except Battle of the Gods, Bardock, and History of Trunks, and two of those don't even count as movies. Uh, so yeah, I like the team. I like the animation team that Toei's got working on these Dragon Ball movies. I think they are, pretty good. I think it'll look neat.
I should pick up Harley Quinn's trail. I can't waste any time in finding the Titan production plant.
What the hell was that thing?
No idea. Joker's cooking something up, man.
Yeah, and it don't smell good.
Oh! Did I just knock them into... That can't be good. They're dead. They're dead. I just knocked them into the electrical wire and they're just laying in it. The survivor asked, "So how's everyone's day going?" Mine is going pretty good. Breath of the Wild is still awesome on my third playthrough. Again, this is the third time I've done it. I've been doing this. With Breath of the Wild. The first time I just kind of breezed through it, got all the main quest stuff, and then beat Ganon. The second time I actually took my time. I got all 120 shrines. That's I say my second playthrough is actually my main playthrough because that's the one that has I've gotten all the collectibles, I've upgraded all the armor all the way. That's the one I played the DLC on. And then this third playthrough is Master Mode.
Sure it came from over there.
One of my favorite things to do in all of these games is to pull people off ledges with the back claw.
Found him. Man down. Over here.
Diacree said, "Good, how about you?" Imperator Draken asked, "If you create a Grim, what would it be?" A dinosaur Grim. I would just create a bunch of dinosaur Grim.
Just
to be
try
perfectly
and
honest,
stay calm.
I'd do some other
It's
things.
gonna be
I'd
okay.
like a Bat
You're in
Grim.
control. Joker's
Spider
playing it
Grim
all.
is obvious. That's gonna happen. It's probably gonna be called Arachnid. Then again, I don't know. They got pretty creative with the
We can handle
Deathstalker.
this.
I mean, it's just a giant scorpion, but I mean, the fact that it's called a Deathstalker, not like a pincer or just a scorpion. Like the name Deathstalker is pretty cool. Is what I'm saying.
Don't worry, boys. You can do it. He doesn't.
Can you guys go away? They're just looking right in my direction and I can't get out of here. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can,
I'll find you. Do you hear me?
no you won't.
scared? What are you doing?
Yep. Walk right under the gargoyles.
Hey, someone's strung up over here.
Another thing you could do in the other games that you can't do in this game is the reverse ledge takedown. Like if this were Arkham City or Arkham Origins or if this were any other Arkham game,
How's he doing this? What's going on?
I could like sit on,
Leave him there. We got
sit
bigger
up on
problems.
that
Find
ledge,
the bat.
then kind of like lean over and use my legs to choke that dude out and knock him out. But you can't do that move in this game, as far as I know. I think I tried it once and it was just like there was no prompt. Let's break up that group a little bit.
Batman, can you hear me? Show yourself. What the? I'm sure it came from over there. I see him.
No, I did not mean to jump down on that dude.
Hey, someone help Bat Baby up off the floor.
Yeah. Not my brightest moment, but then again I did not mean to do that.
Run out! Find him! I'll cover the door! Hey, get off me!
I'm pretty sure that dude saw me, but his AI goofed. So I'm pretty sure I heard a huh? Like he saw me grapple up
now?
right in front of him.
Keep quiet! I'll be back! Can't breathe! Leave him there! We got bigger problems! Find the bat! Batman! Can you hear me? Show yourself!
Okay, 3 guys left.
Down, you're running out of people.
Diacre said, put some respect on my Nibba Dio. No, I don't have to. I don't like Dio.
Man, I don't like this.
Speaking of which, the JoJo Bizarre Adventure video, I'm gonna actually probably have it out by the end of the weekend. Like, if I can like get motivated, I could probably finish it in a day. Because I already rewatched everything. The script is done. I have it recorded. I just haven't gotten around to editing it at all yet. And editing usually takes me like a day or two worth of work. Not very long. Like if I get motivated, it'll be done by the end of the weekend. And then that'll be like the last video like that I do for a while.
Damn it! Where is he?
The reason being, like, between the 2 JoJo videos, I don't even have 1,000 views. It's just, it was, I mean, I'm glad I finally got my, like, thoughts on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure out there after, like, putting it off for so long, but with the low amount of views they've gotten, it's not worth it. It's not worth, putting in, it wasn't worth rewatching the series again. Rewatching the series, taking notes, doing the scripts, like consolidating my points in a kind of spoiler-free fashion. Try to like just focus on my opinion and not what you guys have heard 100 times in 100 other JoJo videos. And then I only got like 500 something views on the first one, 300 something views on the second one. Like, I really need some of those other videos to take off because I'm running out of stuff to talk about with Ruby, and soon enough I'm just gonna get completely burnt out on making videos on the series.
You need to stop this now, before it goes too far.
Stop? But everyone's dying to see what I do next.
Let him go now.
Really? Okay,
Poor
if you
choice
say
of
so,
words.
then. Whoopsie! No! You really need to speed things up, Bats.
Oh, that lip syncing though.
Never catch me!
I need to shut down power to this room.
What?
Mad Hatter
You
reference.
found that one too? Preposterous.
Patient interview. Pamela Lillian Isley, November 12th.
Diacre said like the
11:33
nuke
a.m.
lobby. Oh yeah, I like the
Pamela.
nuke lobby. I
How
think
are
it
you
was
today?
actually one of the best
Fine.
scrims in the
Today
entire
is a
series, and I
special
think
day.
What do you mean?
I
This
think
is the
just from a
anniversary of
pure
my new
writing level,
life.
like the work that
When I found my
Miles,
true self,
the work that Miles
my
and Carrie put
destiny.
into that
Are
fight,
you referring to the event
it's
with
one
Dr.
of the
Woodruff?
best fights in the
Yes.
series.
What else?
The
Of
animators,
course,
on
at
the
the
other
time, I
hand,
thought Jason had poisoned me.
someone
But in
really needs to
retrospect,
just
he
sit them
didn't
down
accuse
and
me.
tell them like
And why
how
do
you're
you
supposed to
believe
do
what he
things in
did
3D.
has helped you?
He showed me the bleeding
Leo, the
world.
noob of
A
everything, said,
world
"What
I
do you
should
think will
protect.
happen in Volume
Of
6?
course, my first offer was
What do
rejected.
I think will
Offer?
happen,
You tried to kill
or
everyone in
what
Gotham.
Well,
I
sometimes you need
want
to
to
be a black
happen?"
card in order to make
Because
something
those are two very
flourish.
different things. I really want to see a Team Ruby fight. I expressed this on a podcast. Like we did like a little brief like Volume 6 prediction
Stop,
podcast, and I said
not
like
important.
that
I can't
I
help
want a
you.
Team Ruby Battle
You're
Royale.
lucky the boss-
I want to establish kind of the power scaling with that team and how they all stack up against each other. I also hope that there's more drama with Blake, like more like division between Blake and Yang. I want Ruby to kind of be torn between Team Ranger and Team Ruby, and I want them to fight more Grim. I want a Grim focused season. Because I think that's the only direction they can go to where they can kind of salvage the stakes. Is if they just introduce some powerful Grim. Because the villains, they're beyond hope right now. Like, I think I said this on Twitter, where I said, Adam could come into Volume 6, just murder a bunch of professional huntsmen, mop the floor with Team Ruby without breaking a sweat, and he would still suck because that would just be an overcorrection for how badly they treated him in Volume 5. The Survivor Genlock, is it good? We won't know until January. Secret X said, "What's your favorite Ruby season? Volume 4. I've said this on numerous occasions. Volume 4 is the best written volume. Diacre said, "So, anyone likes Love Live?" No, I've never watched it. Karen Porter said, "Don't know, it still seems generic, but David Tennant is actually good, quite good." The Survivor said, motivation. Imperator Track has said, "Who's your least favorite JoJo protagonist?" Least favorite is Joseph. My favorite is Josuke. It would go like Josuke, Jotaro, Jonathan, Joseph. I don't know the other ones. I haven't read it. I haven't read any of the manga. From what I've heard about Giorno Giovanni, he doesn't interest me. Neither does Jocelyn Cujo. Nah, I don't know the names of anyone else after part. What would that be, like part 6? Is Stone Ocean. Diker said, why Boruto is trash videos. Boruto isn't trash though. It's better than it has any right to be. I still haven't watched the most recent arc because they were redoing the movie. I'm just like, I'm gonna wait until that arc is over, and I think that arc is over now. So I need to catch up with Boruto after at least I'm gonna have to wait until at least after I'm done with season 2 on Clone Wars because I'm slacking on my rewatch of Clone Wars. Diakri said Naruto Shippuden sucks videos. Naruto Shippuden is actually one of my favorites. I love it. There are things I love about it, and there's things I tolerate about it. Despite its flaws, it's actually one of my favorite animes. Then he said One Piece is garbage after the time skip videos. I didn't even make it to the time skip. I stopped watching with at Skypiea, and I haven't looked back. I'm gonna read the manga eventually just to see what all happens. The anime is just garbage, though. Garbage paste. Even 4Kids was not the reason why the anime didn't catch on here in the West. It's just the anime is really just that bad. The survivor asked, what villain do you think is the worst in your opinion? Do you think it's just bad, not in the good way, I mean? Oh, worst villain in Ruby? Adam. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he clarified in Ruby. Adam. Diker said you like Naruto being the chosen one. Here's the thing about that. His quote-unquote chosen destiny was to be the one who could take the biggest beating in the world. Ashura's power did not actually mean anything as far as destiny, and he was always going to be the Hokage's kid. That much was written on the wall from the outset. So he always had superpowered parents. That was never not part of the story. He always had the Nine-Tails chakra. That was never not part of the story. He always had that massive potential, that massive physical potential. He always had the potential to, like, master the Nine-Tails and really just become a powerhouse. That was never not part of the story. The story is that he's not good. He's not a good ninja. He's not a good shinobi. He's not a good fighter. And he becomes a good fighter. He, like, lives up to his potential through massive work and effort and guts.
What, you hurt too bad? Said something about you being the perfect... He's here! Hit him again! Take your ass, Batman! Hit me! Finish him off, Batman! Can you cut me free, Batman?
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, number 14, and...
Thanks. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I
The ones that weren't hitting me went over there and started doing something to the power.
Looks like Joker has booby-trapped this control box. This is going to be tougher than before, but it's a risk I'll need to take. Looks like I've cut the power to the generator ahead.
Well, aren't you the persistent one, Bats? Always one step ahead. It won't be long before I have an army of Titan monsters at my fingertips. Ooh, just imagine me being carried through the streets, stepping over the corpses of all those innocent citizens. It's going to be glorious, so I can't wait.
Karen Porter asked, have you ever heard of Arsene Lupin? Is he related to Lupin the Third? If not, then no, I probably haven't. See, look at this. There's mushrooms growing in the ventilation shaft. That cannot be sanitary. That cannot be up to code. Gosh, another one of these parts that annoys me. Again, well, like I said in the last stream, when there's a room like this, I get it. I get that it's actually good game design. I still don't like it. I still don't like them changing the terrain to where your tools don't work. I mean,
another mutation.
I know Breath of the Wild technically does it too with like taking away the your champion abilities for the shrines and not being able to climb walls in the shrines or in the Divine Beast. But no, that's kind of consistent because it's made out of like a different material, like it's made out of just an unclimbable material. But here it's just like, oh, it's just all old and craggly. I don't remember which direction I'm supposed to jump. I don't remember where I was supposed to go from there. I remember the first time I played this, and I was getting all the Riddler trophies. I spent like half an hour running around this room trying to figure out how to get in there. And it was just a simple grate. No, wrong way. God just wish I could just grapple up there. Instead of going all the way around here, probably gonna go the wrong way again. Yep. Gonna go right. Here. Then here. I don't think I can make that jump though. You jump from over there. I don't think that's the right way. God, I never remember how to get through this room. I always spend so long just wandering around aimlessly until I find my way. See, I know I'm supposed to go this way because the dude fell. And that was like a scripted thing. I remember now. I think I'm supposed. Yep, I'm supposed to climb up this. And I think this way.
The island changed little over the years. Its reputation was in tatters.
I guess I go this way.
But I vowed to fix it.
Okay,
As
which
the
way do I go?
buildings were rebuilt, I saw the future. A bright, wonderful future.
I was trying to jump onto that ledge. Riveting gameplay. And that's another thing I don't like. You have to jump off that thing at an angle. Otherwise, you hit the pipe and just fall. And then you have to start all over again. Yeah, because that was a dead end. There's gotta be something I'm completely missing. Okay, let's see if I can make this jump or if I'm gonna fall and have to start all over again. Wait, am I supposed to go over there? Do I have the Ultra Backfall yet? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to go over there. Nope, that was not the right way to go. God, I can't at least grapple onto the metal thing that's right there.
It's not safe to use the grapple. I need to climb up the old-fashioned way.
You know what, I'm just gonna go through this door and see where that takes me.
Help me! Answer him!
What was with the scripted event then?
I told you what you
I
wanted to
don't
know.
get it. That was a weird
He's here!
creative decision on their part. To have a scripted event that you could completely skip if you know what you're doing.
Are you okay?
Do I look okay? They were gonna kill
Kieran
me.
Porter said yes, he
We were
is
in the aviary hiding
his
out,
grandfather
and they came in with Joker
was
shooting
inspiration
up
for
the
Lupin
place,
the III.
and loaded us into cages.
Are they still in there?
No, what
man.
I said was
No one's come out
lightning
since.
to
got
Jekyll and
to
Hyde
help them.
music from the
Stay
musical.
here.
Not familiar with the Jekyll and Hyde musical, but I love Jekyll and Hyde. I love the book. And I love pretty much all the movies as well. I mean, there's been some really bad ones. But you know, some of the greatest movies of all time have been adaptations of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this thing!
Listen.
This part. I think I have to sneak
Send the
past
annoying
everyone
dankest
and
to
then...
hell. That's the
Oh, I
down.
think I already...
right?
Did I already do that? Yeah, I have to get to that guy.
Good. And remember,
It's kind of like
you'll
the
hear a
Harley
corridor
Quinn thing right before the Bane
backhands
fight.
here.
Joker's men are all wearing the security collars. I'll need to take out the operator first.
Joker wants him stopped. I'm gonna do it.
really risky
I've got
getting a
what you like.
collectible and something like this.
Oh, yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela. I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to
I
you
have
when
to
I
go
visit.
through the
But
vent.
it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
Batman
I
don't
can't.
try and mess with us.
We'll see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
Devin Holmes said, Darling in the Franxx is one of the worst anime I've ever seen. I'd rather watch SAO. Yeah, Darling in the Franxx was trash. Like, not even the fun kind of trash. Like our manga sensei. What?
He doesn't stand a chance.
It
Not
was
a
just
chance.
really poorly written. I liked the characters. Or I liked Zero Two, Hero, Goro, and Ichigo. I liked those four. Everyone else sucked. And the show started really just being a drag for me when it started focusing on what's her nuts and what's his gayness. Like as soon as it started focusing on those two, the show went downhill and it just got worse and worse as time went on.
Batman's as good as dead.
I went the wrong way somewhere. Yeah, I fell off. And then
Joker wants him stopped. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna try to plan out my next move. Kieran Porter said, "Have you seen Once Upon a Time?" I watched the first 3 seasons, 3.5 seasons. I dropped it during season 4. It got a little rehashy in season 4. On top of that, the second half of season 3 was pretty insufferable. First half of season 3 was excellent though. I really liked the Peter Pan stuff. Kieran Porter said, "So are you excited for Smash Ultimate?" I am. I love Smash. This just looks like it's going to be another Smash game, which is totally fine. And I'm really happy that a lot of my favorite characters are finally coming in, like King K. Rool, Ridley, and Simon Belmont. Like I've been wanting those three for a long time. I know what I was supposed to do now. I was supposed to glide over to that vent. But I missed it.
Oh, I'd like to thank my fans for their undying support, and the people of Gotham, who
I did not know that could happen. Well then.
Help me! Someone! Get me out of this thing!
I literally did not know that
Joker's
if
men
you
are
did
all
not
wearing
hit
security collars.
R1 to escape,
I'll need to take
you
out the
actually
operator
die
first.
and have to start all over.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
No, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No one.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
Joker wants to stop. I'm gonna do it.
Batman better not try and mess with us.
This feels like it should be something.
Incapacitated the main threat, but the hostages are still in danger.
So you did get at my puzzle, eh? That's, well, thing is, do you remember about my alarm? How you guys couldn't summon Cassie? He's here, so let him find me.
Good times. Kira Porter asks, so who else do you want to see in Smash Ultimate? I want to see Ganon. I want to see
Joker
like
wanted the entrance
actual
to the Titan production plant guarded.
Pig Ganon
I should pick up
from
Harley's
like
trail again so I can
the
find it.
original Zelda, Link to the Past, those games. I want him with his trident. I want him to actually do like Ganon stuff and not Captain Falcon stuff, which Captain Falcon in turn was just generic martial arts man. And since they're doing like, they're doing a lot of villains to the main like cast members. Mother or whoever the villain for Earthbound was. Like I want an Earthbound villain. We already got King Dedede, we already got Bowser. Who else would we already got Mewtwo.
I thought I was working for Dr. Young. I had no idea Joker was involved until he burst in the lab.
Dr. Wily, maybe?
Where is the lab?
Back over there. I always get buzzed through. There's
Wily
a hidden
and
door,
Robotnik.
Well, you know,
I would
it's
like
hidden.
both of those.
I'll find it. Stay here.
Who else? I know there's tons of other people that they could use. They already said that Alucard is going to be an assist trophy, so he's not going to be in it. Devin Holmes suggests Shadow. I'd be fine with that. Just a clone character of Sonic. Tails. I would dig Tails being in the game. If not as a playable character, then at least as an assist trophy.
Who's discovered our secret lab? Since you've made it this far, let me show you what I've cooked up.
I'm gonna try taking one out without using batteries. Because you get a trophy for taking out a Titan without using batteries. And it's actually easier to do it when there's two Titans. Can I pull this off? think I can do it though.
Gotta say,
I
I thought you...
need to be a little more careful at the start. jumped in the wrong direction.
I salute my fallen enemy!
Karen Porter asks, so will you make Dragon Ball videos? Probably not. Out of all the Devon Holmes asks, out of all the villains, why Broly was nothing character? Why not sell? I don't know. Because Broly sells more merchandise. Oh god, I want to do this without using batarangs. I really want to get that achievement. And I'm being stubborn now. Restart again. I got hit so many times right off the bat there. It just doesn't work.
That loser didn't stand a chance!
Okay, I think it's always the white one that charges first, so I'm gonna run this way. have to take them all both out at the same time?
Oh, isn't that cute? Little bats are sleeping. Someone finish him off.
For those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the fight, I'm trying to do this without batarangs because there's a trophy involved. But I don't think I can. I think I have to knock them both out at the same time. Which then, like, when am I going to be able to get that trophy then? It makes... Why is that trophy... Why does that trophy even exist? Alright, so... Black one, we won't use batarangs on. I just reminded, so white one, the white one, I won't use batarangs on. Mano a mano. Got the achievement. And y'all doubted me.
destroyed the Titan production facility, but Joker escaped with enough to cause us real problems.
Just when you think it can't get any worse.
They've been using a venom plant hybrid to create the Titan strain. The plant's the key.
Devin
And there's
Holmes
only
asks,
one
how do you
person
feel
on
about
Arkham
Star
Island
Wars
who can
Episode
help
9
us.
being
And
broken
what
up
makes
into
you
2
think
parts?
Poison Ivy will help
That's
you?
stupid.
If
Just
her plants
do
are at
one.
risk, she'll listen.
Do one movie.
I have a sample of her pheromone signature on
Either
record.
do one movie or
She'll be
call it
somewhere in the
episode 8
gardens.
or call it
I'll track
episode
her
9
down.
and 10. Like, it's so dumb.
There's no way out through this elevator shaft. I'll need to go back the way I came. I'm going to need something to get over this ravine.
And now for the most ridiculous part of this entire game. See, I can name at least a dozen situations where the bat plane would have been handy.
Now I can go find Ivy. They're all dead. Joker was busy while I fought his monsters. He'll pay for this.
Where is Dr. Kellerman?
How should I know, Warden? It does seem careless of you to have lost him.
I have no time for your games, Miss Isley. Tell me where you have him. We have security footage of you and him leaving your cell last night.
So,
You like to spell it out? We know you and ideas, or whatever it is you do. We know to be somewhere, but conveniently security cameras across the island will mysteriously come.
Karen Porter asks, so do you have a Switch? No, I do not. I have a Wii U. Wii U is what I've been playing Breath of the Wild on.
Yes, I know he's
I
fabulous.
plan on getting a
but
Switch
I won't let
eventually.
him hurt you. I'll kill him first.
Ivy, I know Dr. Young mutated these plants to produce venom.
Yes, and I heard it through the grapevine the evil woman paid the price.
I need you to help
I
me
would like
create
to get
an
a Switch
antidote.
eventually.
Why should I? Let Joker have his fun. I'll enjoy watching you squirm.
You've been in the dark too long. Every plant on this island will get the same unless you cooperate.
There's a plant growing deep in Arkham Island. Only it can counter the effects of this Titan strain.
Where do I find it?
Oh, in Killer Croc's lair. You didn't think it would be easy, did you?
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
Oracle, I need to find a way into Killer Croc's lair. It's somewhere below Arkham Island.
There's nothing on the system about where he's kept.
I found a door near the Batcave, but it's shut tight. There's got to be another way in. I left guard Cash in the mansion. I'll see if he can shed some light on where Croc's kept.
What the hell is that thing?
I'm impressed. That was one of the more taxing ones.
That's right, the entrance is blocked. I think there's a vent over here. I think this vent goes outside.
Hey! Screw you, Bat! We turned on the phone! What's he doing? He found a way! Stop him!
When are we getting our upgrades, man? Joker said we'd be more powerful than the Bat.
He's got the formula once you stop. He's gotta wait our turn.
When I get it, I'm gonna rip his head off and stick it.
He's up top! In the treetops! Like the flying rodent we know he is! It looks like he's left you a gift up there!
Come on, wake up! Damn it, he's out cold.
Don't worry, boys. You can do it. He doesn't stand a chance. Ba-boom! Another one bites the dust.
I want him dead! I won't let him hurt my baby again!
I can't believe you left poor little Ivy crying in her garden. She looks so sad.
Devin Holmes asks, what would you do to make the modern DC movies worth anything?
Oh, gotta say, the results are a little different. Shall I give her another?
Skip Batman and Superman's origins. Focus on other characters.
For nothing, do they here? I was hoping for a 40-foot killer plan, but you don't always get what you want, do you?
I would build my version of the DC cinematic universe off of around the Flash.
Titan must be having a
that's
different effect
the
on
best
Ivy.
character with
Her
the best
plants are
rogues
growing.
gallery to like
They'll soon be
really
out of
build
control.
a world around. As for like, if
Looks
I
like
were
the
to
plants
just
are mutating further.
be given studio mandates of like, hey, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, and Justice League are canon, what next?
That pod appears to
I don't
contain
know.
similar spores to the ones Ivy used to attack Gotham last year. They're deadly.
those reflexes, dough.
Batman!
Figured the worst was over.
I figured you'd be here about now.
Devin
What's
Holmes
the
said the
deal
worst
with the
line I
It's
heard
complicated.
in Man of Steel was
Let
Soup
me
saying,
guess.
I don't know
Poison
if
Ivy.
humanity is
She
worth
teamed up with
saving.
Joker.
Like, what the
All
fuck?
that matters
They're
is
trying
that
to
I can
subvert
stop the
Superman
plants
and
taking
missing
over the
out
island,
on his
but
purpose as a
There's
character.
always a
Yeah.
but, isn't there?
Where do you keep Killer Croc?
I have
I found a door in the
ideas
sewers,
for
but
like
it's sealed
Batman
shut.
and Superman
That
solo
monster's
stuff.
got his own special cell. It's right below
If
the
I were to
transfer
take
room
over
back
the
in
Batman
intensive
franchise,
treatment.
I would
Elevator goes right down to an old
cut
sewer.
down on the
You just drop
action
meat
and
down
focus
there every
more
day or
on
so.
like the
Try to forget
detective
about it.
work.
It's
I would
locked off.
really
More security
zero
than the
in
Joker.
on
You won't get
Batman
in
as
without
the
the
world's
warden's
greatest
permission.
detective.
He has the codes.
Thanks,
And for
Cash.
Superman, I would kind of take some pages from My Hero Academia and really zero in on Superman as the solution to the impossible problem. I would have him like only come in when it's absolutely necessary and stuff like that. Can I get out this way?
New brick, metal and paint covered old wounds. Fresh blood was injected
Can I
into
get
the
out?
body.
Can I even get out this
Bright
way?
new minds
We're gonna
came,
find out.
and all swore
We're gonna
to
find out there's
uphold
an exit
our
up here.
promises. We all knew we were the ones to fix this city, and the city would thank us.
I need to find another way down.
A plant came through the window and grabbed the guy next to me.
Yeah, so, my version of Superman would be very similar to the Fleischer Superman, to be perfectly honest.
Hit me! You're gonna bleed, Bat! That all you have, Bat? This'll hurt! Oh, that's gotta Come on!
Dang, taken out by a bunch of thugs, but
Hey,
because I only had half
someone help Bat Baby up off the floor.
Kieran Porter asks, so are you still watching Cam Camp and Chibi? I haven't watched any of this new Cam Camp season, and I haven't watched Chibi since it went on hiatus a few months ago. I'm going to wait until they're over. I know Cam Camp just ended today, so like in about a week I'll binge watch that. It's just, I don't like Rooster Teeth's new site. I'm glad they're taking their stuff off YouTube. I'm glad someone is standing up to YouTube's BS, but I don't like Rooster Teeth's new site. I'm all the way back here. I need to not be getting hit by these spores. See what I mean? So now I'm going into this fight with half health again.
Ooh, you bet! Oh, that's got This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Batman, every route into intensive treatment is locked, and there's no...
armor upgrade. I'm tired of one batch of spores taking out half my life.
Nothing I can do.
There was a sniper.
This.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more
Devin Holmes asked, but yeah, man, it's crazy how similar the Hollows are to Grimm. Yeah. Leo, the noob of everything, asked, what would an X-Men game look like? It would look a lot like X-Men Legends. We've already had good X-Men games in the past. Just bring back X-Men Legends or X-Men Arcade. It's fine. Even like X-Men 3, the game that was based on the movie, was like super rushed and kind of a hack job, but it had really good ideas and really good mechanics with it. Kieran Porter says, so do you think Volume 6 could be worse than Volume 5? I think anything is possible. I doubt it, but anything is possible. G-Man Q asked, you ever played the Resident Evil series? Yeah. I'm not particularly a fan of those games. They rely way too much on like jump scares and like bloody horror instead of actual like scary things. Also, zombies, don't like them.
interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when a mob...
I've seen it. What are you scared of?
Scared.
I'm seeing seismic activity.
Ivy's.
I feel like I've been through here, but that might just be because I'm remembering this part of the game. I mean, I know I've been in this building before. This is the same building where the game started.
Are they ready? Have you planted the explosives yet?
Done!
Razor's just finishing his off now.
Good. Let's test them out.
No! No, I'm still up!
Karen Porter said, "Why don't we have a word to describe word fights? The Volume 5 commentary sucks." We do have a word for it. It's called argument.
Joker wants this building kept free of the
Like they couldn't even remember the word argument.
No way in or out. No way he's stupid enough to come back in. If he does, Joker's bound to finish him. Someone get over there! Found him! Time to die, Batman! Oh, God. I found someone over here! You as well? How's he doing this? Anyone got a way out of this? Ah! I'm sure it came. Ah! Where are you? Hell with this!
A little bit more challenging without the gargoyles.
Oh God, he just vanished!
You may want to do a quick head count.
You heard the boss! Huh? Ah!
I'm not surprised you're scared. I would be. I think there's a pretty good chance you'll die here.
Yeah, that's right. There's like a thing in here that I have to deactivate.
Did anyone catch the game last night?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're cutting out. We're here. Oh my goodness, the people online, like... Sad thing is, this part actually got spoiled for me before I ever played this game all the way through. But everyone, especially people on Xbox, were freaking out over this whole section. G-Man just made a That's So Raven reference.
You're gonna miss the party!
Cut me free!
Head of security and Joker aside. If you have any questions, please visit us at www.ithinkimgoingcrazyanddresslikeabat.
Why did they never actually use the ventriloquist in any of these games? They reference him in every single game, except Arkham Origins. I don't think there's anything about him in Arkham Origins.
Can you hear me? They're taking us outside. They're gonna kill us all. I'm not crazy. I shouldn't be here. Help us, please.
Just got to check your prisoner, dear.
Whatever. Just be quiet. He's not looking too good.
No, he's not. We really should feel sorry for him. He never fully got over his parents' death. It left him quite insane. What is going on inside your head, Wayne? He's gone. Just a twisted shell of a man.
Cut me free!
He's all yours, Joker.
Oh, goody. Come on, Mr. J. We're ready.
I've waited a long time for this, Bats. Let's start the party with a bang.
Use the middle stick to dodge Joker's gunfire. Such a troll thing. Yeah, the way Harley walks. G-Man Q said, I think it's on the main girls. I think Yang is most popular. I think Weiss is more popular. Yang might have more fan art, but that's because she's got the, assets. Bruce Wayne. This is it. This is Batman's greatest fear. That he's actually no better than the Joker and that he's just crazy too. That's the main theme in this game, and I love it. I don't like it when they portray Batman as crazy, but I think Batman should question his insanity, even if none of the other, like, sane characters do.
What are you trying to do? I know you're there.
I don't know what. I always suck at these parts when people are watching me. I swear, I'm actually good at this game. I know you can't tell that from these last few streams, but I am actually very good at this game.
What are you trying to do?
When I first heard the Joker ready to take over this, like many of us, I
ensuring inmates remain loopy for as long as possible. I thought he was wacky. They held me down, raised a kind of new smile on my face. I decided he had a point. Situated in a small island in Gotham Bay, we stopped at nothing to ensure no screwballs fly the coop. Recent successes with Bruce Wayne, a classic case of split personality if I ever saw one, have cemented our reputation as a pioneering slaughterhouse. Our head of research, Dr. Crane, has made no real progress, but he seems to enjoy his work, so what the hell. Our new patients ward is manned by Waylon Jones.
Dare to step into my game.
See, one of those throwaway lines actually fits. Like, oh, they don't seem to be making any progress. Well, yeah, no one actually gets better at Arkham Asylum. If anything, they get worse. How did I not get spotted there?
What are you, Batman? Chicken? I think you need a little more. Tell me, what demons do you have left to beat? Shall we see? Are you enjoying
these parts are just
the
so
extra
cool.
dose, little bat? Oh, I won't rush things this time. I'm going to savor every moment of your terror as I slowly destroy you.
Yeah, y'all in the chat are talking about, like, ranking characters. I want to know who's ranking them, because this doesn't seem
It can
right.
only weaken your resolve. How much more do you think you can take? Does it scare you to know that I have almost defeated you? How are you doing this? You've ingested enough toxins to drive dead men insane. What are you?
I'm the goddamn
Why fight it, Batman? You're as crazy as the rest of us. You need us as much as we need you. And to prove it, I'll flood the catacombs with enough fear gas to break the minds of everyone in Gotham for 100 years.
Yeah, you know that idiots are voting in those kinds of polls when Blake is the 5th most popular character.
Won't Joker be pissed? Why should he? He let Crane out in the first place.
So what's down there?
Killer Croc's cell. Hell, you've heard the stories. Might as well call it his feeding house. Same difference. No one goes in and comes out again whole.
So why is Scarecrow going down there?
Oops. I locked the door behind him. He ain't coming out. He's here!
Call me Harley. Everyone does. I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham. I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals. I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather...
I thought that was the thing.
That guy freaks me out.
Yeah, me too.
What's he doing down here anyway? How's the boss?
It's the bat!
Hit me!
Get him on the ground!
That's gonna hurt.
Come on!
My map will help you, Batman.
Sit down and shut up! You think I'm scared of you, Cash? That's what you said. You're and I've got you.
Too late, Batman. One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will fill with your deepest, darkest nightmares, and you will never reach your precious venom roots.
Don't do it, Crane.
So, you found it at last. What have you been doing with your time?
And now for the most intense part of this game.
Oracle, I'm heading into Croc's lair to collect the plant spores Ivy spoke about. He's in some kind of old sewer network. Send me the schematics.
Seriously,
it's
this
like a
part
maze
still
down
puts
here.
me on edge.
There's nothing on record. Bruce, are you sure about this? Sounds like a suicide mission.
I've got no choice.
It's not
I've
particularly
tuned the scanner
difficult.
to detect the spores required
But,
to make the
man,
antivenom. It'll lead me straight to
atmosphere.
them.
What about
Atmosphere,
Croc?
atmosphere,
Croc's just an
atmosphere.
animal. And animals just need traps and the right bait. I'll be fine. I'll contact you when I'm done.
Pro tip, by the way, use the line launcher to get around. It goes
These
a lot
floating
quicker
platforms
and is
will support
safer.
me. But we'll also send sound waves through the water, giving away my position to Croc. I'll need to move as slowly as possible.
But I guess you have to reach a certain point first before you can start actually using them. Yeah, that's another thing, like, they ruined Scarecrow and Arkham Knight. I think there's a scripted one up here. I'm not gonna risk it on the shorter ones like this one, because if you miss the drop, then you're done. You're gonna have to start all over. I line launch, but I think there's a scripted one up here, because I think he busts down that gate. Yeah, see, if I would have tried line launching, I would be dead.
I can taste you already.
God! Okay, yeah, this is different than in normal mode. I'm gonna really have to focus.
These spores don't contain enough of the antivenom mold. I'm going to need to find more.
I think there's 2 more now. Okay, hopefully just 1 more. Yeah, it's actually less nerve-wracking when he's right on you and you have to run. So at least then you know that he's not going to pop up right in front of you.
I've got enough spores. I need to get back to the Batcave and formulate the antidote.
Oh, I get it. You've activated a sonar beacon down there. Clever.
Oracle, I'm getting out of here.
What about Croc?
He won't be a problem.
scent. I can find you, Batman. Run from me! My caves will be your tomb.
My hands are really sweaty.
I will find you!
I actually forgot that I had some snacks here behind me.
It's not down here. He's here! Boom! Do it again!
Have any of you guys encountered that where you'll be punching at the same time it goes in slow motion and then they're the ones that hit you? Because
I
you know,
take it
that was a
felt
first for me.
The plants are going crazy. I'm getting seismic spikes in all locations. It's not good.
It's okay. I've got the mold samples. I'm heading to the Batcave to mix up the antidote.
Good. I tell you to hurry, but I'm sure you know what you're doing. Contact me in the cave if you need anything.
Freaking Miss Sass.
Scan and open.
Gonna catch up with the chat real quick. Y'all just talk about Yang and Killer Croc.
How close are you to making the cure?
Close. It's been more difficult than I expected. The process is slow, difficult, and doesn't produce much antidote.
And the good news?
The chemical will definitely stop Ivy. It may also reverse the Titan transformation. I need to run some more tests to be sure. I've set the computer to create more, but I need to get out of here and find Ivy.
Thank God. Her plans have reached the Gotham River. Batman! Bruce, are you alright?
I'm fine.
The Ultra Back Claw. I wish this would have came back in later games.
Batman, I've been running a simulation on the damage Ivy's plants will do if they reach Gotham.
They won't get that far. My antidote will stop them and Ivy.
I hope you're right. I'm here to...
Oracle, we've got another problem.
What now? Two-Face? Riddler? Some kind of giant Joker robot?
Unfortunately, nothing that simple. I'm at the main sewer junction, and it appears to be polluted. Why? What's he doing now?
I'll look into it.
The Titan water seems to be corrosive, but it shouldn't trouble the suit. What have you found out?
I'm not sure you're ready for this.
No, but go ahead.
Joker's pumping all the waste product from the Titan process into that chamber. It acts as a kind of natural storage tank. Once it's full, it releases the water into the Gotham River. Normally, it's safe,
But this time it's full of Titan. How do I stop it?
I'm working on it.
Devin Holmes asks, is Batman still technically afraid of bats? I guess. I mean, it's a fear that he's conquered, but it's still like the manifestation of his fears.
According to the plans I have on file, there are 3 control rooms. The first is directly above you.
I'll shut them all down.
What will happen if this Titan stuff reaches Gotham?
It won't reach Gotham.
Get a move on! I'm not joking. I want it done now!
You heard him. You done yet? Yeah, we're at full power, pumping out gallons of the stuff. What will it do? Who cares? The bomb lives down by the dock. I know. Everyone knows.
Chrissy Rosebud asks, anyone 100% an Arkham game before? I have 100% all of them.
What do you call the detective who is only halfway to the end?
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, for the love of... I suppose that's you in there, Bats. Well, enjoy it while you can. He's keen.
You heard him. Shoot to kill. I'd never do anything. That's not what I heard. It's the best.
He's down there with you, making you all look like fools.
Then what?
He held him upside down and beat the crap out of him. The guy was a mess. Did he pay up? Nah, he's spinning on the track.
What?
He's making you look stupid. Which admittedly is not hard to do, but it is not why I put you down there. He's trying to shut down the power. Do not let him. Is that clear? Do you want me to send Harley? No. She's locked up. Do you want me to come down there?
That's the first pump disabled. Oracle, that's the second pump shut off.
Just one more to go.
Give me just a minute. I got food on the way again like I did last week.
Listen to me. I said stop him, but you let him through. Try harder, or I'll hurt you badly.
I knew that was gonna happen as soon as.
Oh, I'd like to thank my fans for their
I missed the knockout
undying
smash.
support, and the people
Knockout
of Gotham,
smash
who I will
makes
be
things
seeing
like that
very,
so much
very
better.
You like caves? Stick your head out so I can blow it off.
Listen to me. Batman is down there with you. He must not get to that control room. You understand?
Batman? Can you hear me? Show yourself!
Y'all think what I'm thinking? Y'all think what I'm thinking?
Hold up! I'm coming with you!
Haven't you found him? What's keeping you? He's down there. I know it. You know it. So just do it!
Oh man, I hate it down here.
Are they not gonna like
Everything
crowd over the
stinks.
body
I
like
got
they
grease
usually
all
do?
over me, and Batman's here. I know it. Huh? What the?
Not what I wanted to grapple onto. Yeah, not what I want. I wanted to grapple onto the wall.
Gotta say, I thought you'd last.
When I see Batman, he's going down. He'll die in this cave. What the?
Yeah, restarting. You can't, because as soon as they start shooting at you, you just gotta soak in the bullets while you finish up the animation. It's God, Arkham City's so much better. Arkham City's such a better game.
This cave's gonna be the Bat's doing.
Don't be scared. The massive poisonous plant will probably stop from that by now. And if not, you're just the guys to do it.
I'm sure it came from over there. Where are you? Ah, the hell with this! Help! He's over here! I'm gonna...
How did he see me?
I salute my fallen enemy!
I really want to pull the wall down on someone. It's so cool when it happens. It's worth the wait. Almost.
Come on, Bat. You like cake. Get your head out so I can blow it off.
I did not want to do that.
Is that the best you got? Sure came from over there. Where are you? Leave him here! Spread out and find the bat! Wait up, I'll watch your back.
Hey, Bats. I know you can hear me. I want you to hurt these guys. They're nothing to me.
These weird noises. I can't tell what's what.
No sign of the bat in the control room.
Come on, keep walking. Keep walking.
Someone, get over there!
Oh, God. Found someone! Over here! You as well? How's he doing this? How's he keep doing this? What's going on? We gotta find him. We're next. You hear me? Batman, can you hear me? Show yourself! Run out! Find him! Get over here, everyone! On me! What happened? Ah! Someone, get over there! What are we gonna do? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him here. Spread out and find the bat.
I said I wanted the bat stopped. Did no one listen? It's like you don't want an outbreak of type that has you babies crying over Gotham.
My family's killer stood in front of me. Years of therapy have deemed him sane. I was proud to see him walk free. In exchange for his liberty, the state required only a signature. He talked about wanting to walk in a park, how he longed to feel fresh air on his face. And then he took my father's fountain pen and killed my secretary.
That's pump 3 disabled. I'm going to head back up to the surface and track down Ivy.
Get in touch if you need anything.
What are we doing
He's here!
What did these two guys think they were going to be able to do? To this little fight.
I'm sending down a token of my displeasure. Oh gosh, I hope it doesn't hurt you too badly.
I'm gonna pulverize you!
And if only I had the multi-ground takedown from Arkham City.
This'll hurt.
And now I have to start all over.
That loser didn't stand
G-Man
a
Q
chance.
asked, ever play any of the Injustice games? Yeah, I played the first one, didn't like it. I thought it was a mediocre fighting game with an awful story. an awful derivative story that I've literally seen 100 times in DC. Okay, now that that's over, Chrissy Rosebud said, while they did say, "What are we doing here?" I'm not sure what they're referring to. Game Reporter said, "Do you like sand?" No, it's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. And Chrissy Rosebud said the same thing. Kevin Kess asked, "Have you ever played BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle?" No, I will eventually, but I'm not a fan of BlazBlue. Like, I have one of the Guilty Gear games, and I'm not even... I don't even like that very much. Like, they're well made, it's just there's nothing for me to really like gravitate towards. For BlazBlue, it'd be like I'm spending full price on a game just to play as Ruby characters. Like, no thanks. Like, I'm just not that interested in Arc System Works.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, the glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident. These animals cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would happen.
Ivy's getting stronger.
This island belongs to me now.
I thought I made them easy to find. I guess not.
Alright, I'm gonna try blasting through this next section because I've been going for 3 hours. I think I could probably beat it in like the next half an hour, maybe an hour, depending on how long it takes me to deal with Poison Ivy. Which is the Poison Ivy boss fight is the hardest part of this game.
What do you think you can do, Batman? I am everywhere. My babies know your every move. You and your kind are arrogant enough to think you can destroy us. You will fail, and we will become the most powerful force on the planet.
Leo, the noob of everything, asked, could a Ruby animated movie work? Yeah. I mean, it would be different than anything else that gets theatrically released.
You will pay, Batman.
So it'll at least have that going for
my
it.
babies.
They would have to completely upgrade the animation because that is like that animation
When
isn't even
I
fit
finish
for
with Batman, I'll be coming after you,
American
Joker.
television. Like it's pretty poor quality animation. So they would have to really find a way to upgrade that before they even consider making a movie.
Come and find me when you're done with that raid. Oh, it'll be fun. You can bring the wine. I'll make the salad.
These are the private notes of Dr. Young. Heightened peace
It's
assistance.
rude to keep a girl
Funding
waiting,
has been
Batman.
solved after the unexpected donations from Mr. White. Joker has also shown a remarkable interest in the possibility of a once the protein bonding process is finalized, I will... Dr. Young, you ready? Oh, yes, come in.
You heard my dog.
Then after Poison Ivy, it's straight on to Joker.
So you're
I
here
don't
at
think
last.
there's anything in between.
Do you
there.
like what I've done with the place? My babies are growing, Batman. Come and see.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw light.
We found him, no thanks to you. The poor man could have died.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plagues he travels underfoot. Breathes in and destroys Patrick. Why does he deserve anything more than that?
See, how did that
You people
battering that
ignore what
locked
is
on
happening
miss?
in front of your eyes.
And like, there's a lot of the problems with this game stem from like the commitment of the animations. Like once you're trapped in an animation, you're stuck there to just soak up all the damage.
More food for my plants. Every plant you kill, Batman, just makes me angrier.
Yeah, see, that time I was stuck in,
Do you think you can handle me?
yeah, I got stuck in the door animation.
I'm waiting. Come to me.
Wow. It made me...
Oh,
it-
isn't that cute? Little bats.
I don't even know what to say about that.
Are you ready for me? They've done nothing to you! Come to me. Ivy's waiting. I've got myself a little security, Batman. They'll just die if anything happens to me.
That's pretty gruesome. Alright, I'm gonna skip this cutscene when I can.
Gotham will be
Hardest
mine.
part of the game, so I'm gonna shut up.
My pledge will tear you and your precious Gotham to shreds. Caught like a bat in a trap.
No, there's no way I could do it. I got hit too many times. Unless I could recover some health from that.
You're just making me angry. He's trying to hurt me. Save me from the evil bat.
That was painful.
Did I just do that first try? See, I told you I'm good at this game. Especially when I'm not running my mouth about how easy it is. I'm seriously just one of those people that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm really good at this game, and then suck, and then other times I'll be like, okay, this part is actually really hard, I gotta focus, and then I'll do it first try. Like I just did that. Although I think I came pretty close to dying a few times there.
Batman! I know it's been a long, hard night, but good news! The party is about to start. We've got something for everyone.
I should have gotten the Batarang power upgrade before doing that. Devin Holmes said, why would she ever open her cockpit? Wait, I worded that wrong, but you know what I mean. I think she has to in order to do the in order to shoot the spores, because that's when she opens up.
Music, dancing, create monsters. You don't. So get your ass over to that block, or you'll miss your final surprise.
So before I beat the final boss, I wanted to say a few words about a game coming out here in a month or two that I'm super excited for. Red Dead Redemption 2. That Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer looked absolutely incredible. Like, we might be in for one of the greatest games of all time. If it's even half as good as it says it's going to be, if it's even half as good as what the gameplay demo showed, then we're in for the best game of the year, one of the best games of the decade, up there with like Deus Ex, both Deus Ex games that came out this decade, and the first Red Dead Redemption, and Arkham City, and Breath of the Wild. Like it looks so freaking good. I know a few more things, but I want to get this. You also get a trophy for knocking all these people out, so we're gonna do that.
Guest list only.
Let's finish this. You're dead, Batman! Get him on the ground and stomp on his face! Beat the crap out of you! Burn your thoughts to dust! You're gonna bleed, Bat! Is he okay? Still want to smash your face into the ground! You want some of this? Smash you in pieces! Ow!
Kieran Porter asked, so what game will you be starting next time? Kind of depends on... Whenever I have the money to buy another game, I'm going to buy, Oblivion, because it's the only Elder Scrolls game I don't have. It was the first one I played, and now it's the one I've played the least, so I want to kind of correct that.
Are you excited, Bats? I mean, we've been building up to this point all night. Don't tell me you've not been
if I don't start doing an
it.
Oblivion kind of playthrough,
I know I have.
No, next week. The Adam trailer comes out.
Everyone always said I.
So next week the Adam trailer comes out. I'll stream again. I'm gonna stream like from whenever I feel like it to whenever the trailer drops, and I'll be doing a live reaction to the trailer on the stream, just like I did with the Blake character short last year. And just like the Blake character short last year, I'll be playing Deus Ex, probably Human Revolution. Last time I was Mankind Divided, but I don't know where I'm at in my playthrough of Mankind Divided. I might have to start a new game. Yeah, because I think I've beaten it twice now. So I'd have to start a new game, and I'd have to get pretty far to where I'm not rehashing what I was doing last year on the stream. So I'll do Human Revolution next week. But some more words about Red Dead Redemption 2. The graphics look amazing. The hand-to-hand combat and gunplay they're saying it's a lot deeper. We'll see. The whole idea of like you have to take care of your horse, you have to like live in this like camp and interact with people, and they have like side quests attached to them and missions and random encounters, and you can talk your way out of stuff like that. Is the kind of stuff I've been wanting in an open world game. And the world also looks amazing, and it looks very diverse. There's deserts, there's swamps, there's forests, the first Red Dead Redemption was pretty diverse as well, but so much of it was just desert. And then you had like a really teeny tiny swamp area, tiny little sliver of tall trees, and then the Great Plains was another tiny little sliver, and then the rest was just like desert. So this one looks like it's going to be a lot more balanced. Kieran Porter said, I think Rockstar is an overrated company. GTA is overrated. Grand Theft Auto, which is their biggest thing, is overrated. The first Red Dead Redemption game is their best game that they've made yet, and Red Dead Redemption 2 looks like it's going to top it in every single regard. Except maybe story. I don't know if the story is going to be better. It's going to be hard to beat that. Metacooler said, didn't Ruby Grim Eclipse try something that's a mix of Batman and Dynasty Warriors? No, it was just Dynasty Warriors. I don't know about any Batman stuff, because there's a counter, because you get like little counter icons for certain attacks. Like that predates Batman. I'm pretty sure Dynasty Warriors has stuff like that too. And then Kieran Border asks, so what other series do you plan on to do videos on? We're going to be talking about Clone Wars on some podcasts leading up to season 7. We're also going to be doing videos on Genlock when it comes out. As for stuff I have planned, I have a few movie reviews planned that I don't plan on them getting a whole lot of views, especially since these JoJo videos have gotten like nothing. No one's watched those. So I highly doubt anyone's going to care about Phoebe in Wonderland or God's Not Dead. But I do have scripts for those videos done. I've had scripts for those videos done for months. I just haven't gotten around to it. Phoebe in Wonderland has almost been that was originally going to be my 1,000 subscriber special. So I had that done back when I still had like 600 or 700 subscribers. Yeah, as far as other series, I want to do Batman the Animated Series. We've talked about doing that as a podcast before, and I really want to do like episode to episode, because every single episode is so like good as on its own. That unlike Avatar: The Last Airbender, which we did a podcast on last year, it's not like one big story. So it's like I really want to just get into each individual episode and why they're all excellent.
Should be in television.
And that's what I was
Don't
alluding
wanna
to on
miss
Twitter
this.
a few days ago about doing little mini podcasts, like 20-minute long discussions for each
8
for every
7,
like
6, 5, 4.
episode of a series. I'd also like to do that with JoJo, but I don't want to rewatch those so soon after rewatching that series for the Mediocrity Versus.
Why didn't you stop Batman?
Me? It was your plan, you goofy clown.
Batman is so beyond done.
I'm
He
sending
is
you
not
back to the
fucking around
ventriloquist where
anymore.
you belong.
That's right, now I have to fight 2 Titans again. This time I'm going to use Batarangs, though. So it's going to be a lot
You
easier.
had to spoil everything, didn't you? Beating up Bane, feeding Scarecrow to Croc, slapping around Harley, my hobby, by the way, and ruining all my lovely Venom plants.
It's over, Joker.
Over? Why, my dear delusional Dark Knight, it hasn't even begun.
That would have been a better line leading into the first Titan fight, because it is basically over now. Kieran asked what day is the Adam trailer. It's next Friday.
Nicely done, Bats. You deserve a prize. Your old pal, Commissioner Gordon. Say, he looks all run down. Let's pep him up.
No! Batman! Get away!
Here we go. We're gonna have some fun now, kiddies. You're trying to resist the change. That's not fair. Come on, give in. So, you want to play hardball, Bats, do you? Your call. Tickle, tickle. No! Oh, you're ruining my big night. Months of planning down the crapper. I just wanted to bring down your grim facade and for once let you see the world as I see it, giggling in a corner and bleeding. But you've denied me even that. I have nothing to live for.
Arkham Asylum remains under lockdown, its staff at the mercy of the rampaging inmates. Just 10 minutes ago, we received this taped message.
Greetings, Gotham! Joker here! Arkham is mine! Soon I'll unleash madness untold onto the streets of Gotham. But first, direct your eyes to the rooftops and witness the final destruction of your dear Dark Knight.
We've been circling the tower since the... Wait! There! Joker is making his move!
I don't like this at all. I don't like this entire section at all. I think Joker looks dumb. I think this whole like final boss fight was just very poorly conceived.
And for one night only, please welcome our special guest referee. Change! Get crazy! It's the only way to beat me! You know you want to.
Never.
You wasted the antidote on yourself? Now that's funny! Hysterical! But you still spoil my fun, and for that, I'll paint Arkham with your blood. Let's get ready to tango! It won't kill you to smile, Bats! Excuse me, Bats?
That's literally it. Just run around in circles for a few minutes.
In you come, boys! I've softened
beat up a
them
bunch
for you.
of normal goons, and then...
Mind your head, Bats! So, Mr. Referee, how was that Is that Jack Ryder's chopper I see?
And then just back claw. Like, that's all you do.
when I get out of this.
And he somehow gets his, like, long nail stuck in the wood.
Give me your best shot, Bats. You ready for this, Bats? I'm out, Bats. My people in need. Give them a kicking for me, boys. Yeah, I'm bored of him. Here it comes. This'll hurt. I think it's a unanimous decision. I am the greatest. More helicopters? How exciting! When I'm done here, I will march on Gotham flanked by a... What are you doing? You'll die for this, Bats! Bring it on! You'll lose, and everyone will see. Back in a second. Bats! Come in, boys. Knock him about a bit. I've got a city to address. Oh, Mr. Referee, how was that round for you? Look out! I'll give you something for morning news, Gotham. More news, Captain? This won't stop me.
Yeah, and that's the game. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic ending.
Take anything you throw at me, Bats. You can't beat me.
Medical asks, why is Adam getting a trailer? He is a villain. Because Edge. Then he said,
What? I'll never let you win.
You know, playing Bloodborne, Ruby would have... Okay, I actually do like that line. The I'll never let you win. And then, like, explosive punches. Medicooler said, you know, playing Bloodborne Ruby would have worked with a Bloodborne combat system. No, it wouldn't. Bloodborne is all about, like, inventory management.
I'm fine.
Like, keeping track of your, like, blood vials and your silver bullets or whatever. And, and it's very slow, methodical, very, like, like a tug of, like, every battle is a battle tug of war. Ruby, like, was actually based on, like, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and games like that. Like, that's the kind of combat system it needs.
Dad, how are you doing?
I'll survive. See you tonight, Barbara. Shame
Either
about
that
your
or
car.
slim it down to be more
Can I
like
give you a ride?
Ultimate Alliance
Thanks,
or
Jim,
X-Men
but I have
Legends.
one on the way.
Get some rest. You deserve it.
which I think is what they were going for.
Stay safe,
But
Jim.
they didn't succeed because the cast is so small and they all like are kind of samey feeling. And that is Batman Arkham Asylum. Still a pretty fun game. I mean, it was always a fun game. It's a really fun game. Has some freshman pains, some things that don't quite work well with it. Kieran Porter says, so would you like a sequel to Grim Eclipse? Maybe. I don't know, it's just I don't think those guys have it in them. I don't think those guys have the ability to like make a really deep game the way I would want it. And I also don't think Ruby is just the kind of license that would really influence that. Like the way that Rooster Teeth's been handling the IP, they want it to become shovelware. They want it to be like just nothing special at all. It really feels that way. Like with the mobile game, with all the like mangas coming out for it, it's just it's at a spot where it's kind of like a downgraded version of where Star Wars is at, with all its like mobile games and hacky freaking AAA titles like Battlefront Deuce. Skipping the credits. Who do they have grabbing the Titan? Ah, it was Scarecrow that time. I think for each difficulty, it's different. Like I think on easy mode it's Killer Croc that grabs it. On normal it's Bane, and on hard it's Scarecrow. So that's gonna wrap it up. Metacooler asked manga, like, yeah, there's 3 mangas out right now. There's the one that's been out for like over a year now, that has the like really weird way that the characters are drawn, and it's where it just rehashed the trailers for like the first 10 chapters, and they were worse written than the trailers, and they like don't follow continuity with Ruby's cape, where like in the show she has it on the first day of school, in the manga she doesn't, and then it's like a big deal that she decides to like start wearing her cape to class, and that's also how he found out that the giant knight was actually a Geist, was in that manga. Then you also got the fan manga project, which is actually really good. I wish I could find it for free, because I don't want to give them like $30 for a freaking manga chapter. But that's the fan project one is the one with like Scarlet being gay. They really double down on like Ruby liking her comics, and they ship White Rose so hard. I kind of like it. It's better drawn than the first official manga. It's weird. And then they also announced another one coming out soon, or maybe it was just another volume in one of the other ones. But yeah, so there's like at least two, maybe 3 ongoing Ruby mangas from completely different people, and they're all going through the first 2 volumes of Ruby. None of them are expanding on anything. None of them are like continuing the story or fleshing out the world. It's just rehashing those plot lines with like extra like fluffiness and slice of life stuff, which I dig. I wish more of the actual series was like that, which is again like why I think the Ruby Fan Project manga is actually really good, and I really actually want to read it. So that is going to end it for tonight. I've been going for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, until next week when I play Deus Ex. Oh, Kira Porter just reminded me of the coffee book, which I mentioned earlier in the stream. Ugh. Yeah. And you also got a bunch of mobile games, as I mentioned. Until next week when I play Deus Ex Human Revolution and give a live reaction to the Adam character short, I'm Mediocrity4. Thanks for watching.